It is also called a vintage journal in some places. I got this for myself for Christmas, so I did pay for this. And I got it off Etsy, which I will be sharing the lady's name. Where I'll be sharing the lady's name and Etsy page with you down in the description box. I do believe that she will customize it somewhat for you. I'm not sure. You would have to speak to her. But I love this so much. I saw this. Somebody had one. And I thought, I'm going to look around and see if I could find me one. And I found this one. I narrowed it down to 2. I had like 20. And I narrowed it down to this one and another one. And I'm so happy I got this. So here's what it looks like. It's beautiful. Has the vintage or antique lace. It says beauty right here. It has this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flower with a little, almost like a little brooch looking here. It has the beads. Also, let me show you the back first. Here's the back. Is this not stunning, guys? I mean, honestly, it is so stunning. I just think this makes a beautiful gift for anybody of any age. She added these to the outside, which I think are very nice. There's a heart. There is a bird and a flower. And then it came with 2 keys. So neat, look. So, and when I hold it this way, you can see, look at this. Look at all this. They make them smaller. They make them larger than this. I'm going to pull these out for right now and I'll show them to you shortly. But it is just loaded with all kinds of nooks and crannies. And you could write in this. It's filled with all kind of vintage things. Papers, and she makes these. She makes these vintage papers. I mean, look at this. So stunning. So if you want to check out her Etsy, I will have the link in the description box. Once again, I paid for this, so I'm not sponsored in any way. I just think it's beautiful and stunning. Look at all the details, the old twine. It has all kinds of bookmarks all through it with little pockets, and you could write all through this. Look at this. I mean, look. I love this so much. And she made all of this. So, this is all made with the ribbon. Look at that. And you could just tuck it in there. You could move them around wherever you want. Just do whatever you want to do with it. Look at that. So pretty. So beautiful. And you just tuck it back and forth. You know, I definitely think this is for all ages. You can get one for yourself. I'm going to write in this, and if I have grandchildren, I will definitely be passing this down to my grandchildren, or even my children if not. This is for younger kids, older, you know. You can start at any age. They're for your nieces and nephews, or, you know, it just doesn't matter. Look at the little charms she put in here for me. Well, not for me, but she made the book and I saw it on her Etsy page. Look at that. A cute little envelope here. It's just so pretty, really. The detail on this book is just stunning. Look at this. You will hear Nikki in the background. I mean, each page has so many different things, you know. Look at that. I just love it. But like I said, I'd love to be able to give this to my grandchildren. I think you can start this at a young age, so you can write anywhere you want in the book. It's your book, you know. And I'm going to put notes in there, just different things that can be passed down to my children or their children. Look at how beautiful. I mean, is this just not so beautiful? There's some tassels here. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful tassels. You could put them anywhere you want. Look at here, a boot. And it was $3.50. I'm about to tuck those inside. $3.50 for that boot. Isn't that so neat? And like I said, they use, I don't know what she used, but I've seen that people use coffee or tea and they stain the pages and make it so antique looking. But I think if you have a daughter or son, you know, you could write in there for them. And when they get married, you could give it to them to pass down. I mean, this is a gift you cannot go wrong on. If you have a niece or a nephew who have lost somebody, you could put pictures in here of the person. You could journal in there of what it was like growing up with their parent that they lost. I just think that there's so many neat ideas for this. I mean, here's a calendar from 1922. Let's see, May 9th was on a Thursday in 1922. That's the month, not the year, but the month and the day I was born. So, look at this. Is this just not so beautiful, guys? I liked it because it had the birds and a flower theme, and I thought it was so pretty. And I'm sure if you want a certain color theme or something that she would be willing to work with you, honestly. I do not remember exactly what I paid for this journal. I do believe it may have been $70 or $80, but this is something that is going to last a lifetime, and it is going to be passed down, hopefully, for many generations. I mean, that's something you can't really put a price on, to be honest with you. I just think that when I saw this, I just fell in love with it. I mean, look at all the detail in here, all the pages. I just love it. Look at these old dresses, you know, so many places where you could write stuff at. It has this little paper in here in the pocket. I love the cute little pockets. And this is actually an envelope. I won't pull everything out, I don't think, but it's actually antique-ish envelope. So, and you could put pictures in here, little notes in there for whoever, you know, may get your journal. You could put other things in there, however you want to do it. Look at this. I mean, look at how old this looks. I mean, this is beautiful. I could not wait to share this with you guys, honestly. Here's another pocket with all kinds of neat stuff in there. All kinds of bookmarks. Look at this. The most noble. And doesn't that look just so antique-ish? I mean, there's pictures. I just love it. It has some doilies in here. It has some more. Look at this old ribbon. It looks so old, doesn't it? It says memories on there. Sorry, I cannot see the camera. It says memories on there. Look at this beautiful bird, and you could write on here. Please tell me what you think down in the description box. I just think this is just so great. I honestly never heard of this before finding it on the internet. Here's another. Here's another bookmark. The twine definitely brings you back to vintage or antique because they used a lot of twine back then, you know. The two little girls here. And it's just such a nice little pocket. Of course, you could put your own pictures in there. Maybe a baby picture of you or of the child. Maybe you're going to give it to. Look at this. The new costume polka. Isn't that so neat? This has a lot of writing pages in here. I could take this book out and look at it every day, honestly. See how it's all stained? That's an old picture too. Look at that chair. Here's another little envelope. Look at the car. See how it's all stained? Look at that. McCall's Patterns. Believe it or not, when I was younger, McCall was a store, I believe. But I do know that they still had the patterns back then where you would lay it out and you would cut it out. But I was very young. But that's so neat. Butterflies and flowers. Another cute little envelope. You could write somebody's name on there and put a little note in there for them. Look at that. Tell me how stunning this is, really. Here's another thing. The beautiful envelope. Look at how pretty. And that's what you could do too. You could add your own pictures. You know, you could add little things to it to liven it up. I mean, look. I know that I made, I had baby books for both my boys, and I put notes in there telling them how much I love them, you know. And this would be something nice that you could pass down to your children. And it'll already look vintage, you know, perfumed with Hoyt's German cologne. That looks pretty old too. But in their baby books, I put notes in there for me. And this would be the same thing I would do. I love this so much. Look at all the butterflies on there. Another little pocket. Look at there. So cute. Do you see the bicycles here? There's a little calendar here. I don't know what year that's from, but And here's some like advertisements. How much it cost. Look at that. The feather, the flowers. Look at all the staining. Another feather and musical notes. Another envelope. Look at the pattern back here. Is that not beautiful? Oh my gosh, and there's a little tab on here. This is thicker. Musical notes. F, D. Look at here. Another pocket. Toilet. Butterfly and flowers. That's what attracted me to this, was all the butterfly and flowers in there. Look at that. And look how that is cut out. Right here. Looks like it's burnt. I don't know if it is, but do all the good you can. That's Nikki breathing heavy. Look at that. And look at the back. Beauty begins from the moment you decide to be yourself. I mean, that's so nice. And once again, it has the ribbon and the twine. I really can't see what I'm doing on the camera. Look at this gold. There's a key. When I see this, I love this. I don't know why. I just love it. Here's another page. She dreamed beautiful dreams. Look at the back of here. Can you see that? And this is an antique envelope. I didn't really want anything for Christmas till I saw this. And I told my husband that's what I want. So he told me, order it, buy it. So I took care of it to make sure I got exactly what I wanted. I love this. It's like a partial of a recipe, I think. I can't tell. But look at all this writing here. Look at that. Look at the bird nestled in there. And these flowers. I mean, there's a nice pocket. Look at this beautiful flower. And it matches over here too. I love this. You could put a picture in here. That reminds me of the old-fashioned picture frames, you know. Look at the flower. And see how it's all nicely stained and everything. Boy, Nikki's breathing super heavy. Look at that beautiful bird here. Look at that beautiful bird. I must be putting her to sleep. It's lined and there's little flowers in the background. So pretty. Beautiful. Look at here. And here's just like a nice little envelope. There's a card in there, or a bookmark. I love that color. Look at this. Is that not so pretty? Look at here. It's right in there. And this is so neat too. I wish I knew what this map was of. But here's this another picture. And it's an old looking map. It'd be neat if I knew where that was. I can't read the writing on there. I have to probably get a magnifying glass, but that looks so neat. Like that. Look at here. All the beautiful birds in the doily. And here's another bookmark. Look at this. A nice pocket. So that is the end of the book. She also gave me some antique-ish bags. Which I just keep in the back. This one's so neat looking. Guys, tell me what you think down in the comment section. Can you believe this? Is this not so beautiful? There's what it looks like if it's closed. It's just loaded. I just love it so much. I wish I would have done something like this when I was young, or my grandmother, and passed it down. But I mean, this is going to be something new, you know, that we could do for our children, or grandchildren, or nieces and nephews. I mean, this is a stunning, stunning book. I tucked. I mean, this is such a stunning, stunning book. I mean, is it not? I just want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have one, or if you're thinking about getting one. Tell me what you think of mine. I'm so happy I got this book. It is so pretty. Honestly, look at the beauty. Please have a wonderful